welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be working on a flow focusing on the crown chakra. This is the end of our chakra series, so let's get started. I like to use blocks and a pillow, maybe a bolster or a couple pillows, whatever feels good and helps bring support in your practice. But definitely bring props to it and okay, welcome to class. We are going to start in a standing position. So everybody kind of get comfortable at the top of your mat. Here I've already placed blocks for my hands when I get moving in this flow. So I do encourage bringing these props to your flow as well. You don't need them, but they just bring a little extra support. So let's get started. I want us to really sink our feet down into the mat below us, really bringing our shoulders up and down. Shoulder blades come together, lift our hands out, palms are up, and we welcome this moment in mountain pose. Keeping a slight bend at the knee, no overextending. We want to feel strong and safe in this posture. So welcome to today's flow. This is about the crown chakra. This is a very important chakra. So it is located at the top of our head and it is associated with the color violet. And it really is about our consciousness. It is the chakra of consciousness. It's our realization of ourself. When we feel this chakra is imbalanced, we feel connection, we feel wisdom, we feel enlightenment, and we have just an overall sense of who we are and what our purpose is in this world. A very strong and powerful chakra, and when it's not tended to, we often feel really big bouts of depression or loss of faith and hope. And those are definitely something easy to see in our life as we see today's events unfold in our world. It's very easy to lose hope and to lose faith, whether that is a religion or a spiritual hope, whatever that is means to you, it's easy to lose that hope. And so truly, one of the biggest things that we can do is take time for ourselves, prioritize our needs, refill our cup, reconnect to ourselves so that we can reconnect to the world around us. And that's really what this crown chakra is about. So knowing that, let's see if we can really move in this flow with that intention. So standing up tall, we welcome this practice with gratitude. Inhaling in, lifting our arms all the way up towards the sky, really sinking our feet into the ground and our upper body elongates and stretches. Inhaling in, we swing down, forward fold, slowly moving, bring our hands to the blocks of the mat. Taking a moment here and slowly bringing those hands all the way up to the shins, lifting halfway up with that half back, flat back movement, tucking that chin towards the chest. Inhaling in and exhaling out, slowly releasing to that forward fold. So here you can keep your hands on the blocks for the mat, or you can clasp the elbows. Either way, we're going to spend a few moments with our breath and just moving the hips side to side, taking stock in how our body feels, and finding intention in this flow. Good. Inhaling in, we let go and you'll lift all the way back up. We're going to bring our hands to our heart space. So as we continue moving, I want you to visualize this big ball of violet energy forming at the crown of our head. And as that deepens and as that evolves, I want us to move through our practice with that intention, with that ball of energy, leading us through this flow. So our hands are together, we're gonna sink into that right leg, we're gonna lift that leg, that left leg up, and we're gonna find a tree pose. So maybe that foot is at the ankle, maybe it's at the shin, or maybe it's up in the inner thigh. You pick what feels good to you. Do not overstrain. Whenever you lose your breath and lose your balance, maybe find a different level of where your foot needs to be. Inhaling in, you can use your arms in any way. Maybe it's up, cactus arms, or maybe we just keep it at the heart space. Inhaling in, we're gonna bring that knee forward and we're gonna wrap it around that right leg. So we're kind of playing with an eagle pose variation. If you want, you can sink into that squat or you can stay elongated. If you want a little extra challenge, you can bring your arms up and twist them over into an eagle variation as well. Inhaling in, taking a moment here, exhaling out, and we release. Good. If at any point you fall out of that, that's okay, just get back into it. There's no failure, it's all just practice, we're all just practicing. Good. Finding our feet back into that hip width position, inhaling in, we lift our arms all the way back up, and exhale, forward fold. Again, sweeping those hands all the way to the shin, halfway lift, tucking the chin to the chest, we find that half flat back. Inhaling in, exhale, we release. Maybe moving our hips side to side here. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Good. Inhale in, we rise, lifting our arms all the way up and back down to our heart space. Here, sinking into that left leg, we bring that right knee up and we find our tree pose. Again, you pick where your foot feels good to you, where you feel strong and powerful. Finding that ball of energy at the top of our head. Inhaling in, swinging that knee forward, wrapping it around our leg. And again, you can do this with your arms as well, just moving it the opposite way, hands are opposite. Sinking down or standing tall, whatever feels good to you. Inhaling in, taking a deep breath, and exhale out, we release. Good. Finding that stance here, we're gonna actually widen our feet, and we're gonna come into knocking on heaven's door. Sweeping, moving the hips side to side, arms kind of hang out and fly with us. Inhaling in, exhaling out, releasing any stagnant energy that no longer feels good to us, and replacing it with good energy that fills us. Good. Coming into stillness here. Inhaling in, root your eyes one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Here, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Planting our hands onto the blocks or mat. We are all going to come into a plank pose or half plank, whatever feels good to you. Holding it in this position for one big full breath. And exhale, tabletop position. Widening our hips slightly and sinking down into child's pose. If you're here and you're like, well, with a sport, you can bring a blanket, pillow, bolster, whatever, kind of tuck it underneath and rest. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Good. Everyone slowly roll back up. If you have those props, maybe just move it off to the side. And we're all gonna kind of swing our legs forward into a seated position. Bringing our feet towards the midline in kind of a crisscross seat. I'm gonna sit up tall, bring our shoulder blades together. Bring our hands to our knees. And we're gonna come into a seated cat-cow. Again, leading with that violet energy at our crown. Inhaling in, we sink the belly forward, pushing that belly up, chest out, shoulder blades together. Inhaling in. Exhale, we round the spine, chin to chest. Good. Inhaling in, bringing that belly out, chest forward, shoulder blades together. Inhale and exhale, rounding the spine. One more time, inhaling in, lifting the heart space. And exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Good. Coming back through to a neutral position. We're going to widen our stance. Our legs are going to be out, fully out to the sides. And here's where I really like to bring those props. So if you have those blocks or those books or whatever, you could place them in a line in front of you. And here you can bring your pillows, your bolster, blankets, just stack them up in the middle. Inhaling in, we lift our arms all the way up, thinking about rooting our sits bones down into the mat, lifting our upper body up. Inhaling in, exhale, we release forward into a forward fold. And here, that pillow, those blocks, just bring a little bit of extra support. You have a little bit more room, a little bit more leverage to find a deeper stretch. Inhaling in, exhaling out, releasing that tension. Noticing how you're feeling. Good. Inhaling in, slowly rolling all the way back up. And we're going to move those props, all of them, off to the side. And we're all going to come onto our backs. So extending our legs out, maybe we scoop down towards the top of the mat, and we slowly roll all the way down. Good. We're going to bend that right knee, and we're going to bring that foot up towards the inner thigh. So if that's not good, feels good to you, you can put it lower. Your foot can come to your shin or to your ankle. We're playing with a supine tree pose. So finding that figure 4, laying down. We're gonna lift our arms all the way up and bend them at the elbow, bringing our shoulder blades together into a cactus arm posture. Inhaling in, active feet here. Finding stability, shining our heart forward, allowing for wisdom and clarity and connection. Good. Releasing that, bring our arms to our side, extending that right leg. We're going to bend that left knee now, bringing that foot up against our mid thigh. Inhale, we lift the arms overhead and bend them at the elbow, bringing those shoulder blades together so we can lift the heart space up. Active feet. Supine tree pose. Inhaling in. And exhaling out. Slowly releasing arms, extending that leg. We're gonna bend both of our knees, planting our feet onto the mat, and we're gonna widen that stance so the feet are almost off the mat entirely. And we're gonna do some windshield wipers, so bringing the knee back and forth to the midline, stretching the inside and outside of the hip and low back. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Good. Finding stillness, we're going to bring our feet back together and we're going to bring them together as we splay our thighs and knees out. So our inner thighs are shining forward into a butterfly pose. Now we can sit here and open our hips up this way, or if you'd like to practice happy baby, we're going to bend each knee so that we can bring our hands to the tops of our foot, coming into happy baby. And maybe you find stillness in this posture, or you move around and play around with that movement. Whatever feels good to you. I don't want you to strain your body. I don't want you to lose your breath. So find what feels good. Maybe we're staying in that butterfly pose, or we're playing with happy baby. Just taking a few moments here to breathe. To let go of tension, to fill our cups. Everyone, we release the posture we were in when we come into our final pose of Shavasana, corpse pose. We're extending both legs, bringing the shoulder blades together as we lay our arms out to the side. I encourage you to bring your palms face up. You can relax your feet. Just relax your whole body into the mat. Soaking up this practice, soaking up the blood flow, the movement, and also soaking up the spiritual and emotional well-being that we focus on today. Crown of consciousness, the realization of self. What does that mean to you? And how can you move off the mat with more connection to yourself and the universe around you? Thank you for taking this time for yourself. We're all going to inhale in, bring our hands to the top of our head here, touching the crown, feeling that violet energy. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Namaste. Thank you for joining this practice. I hope that this flow and the rest of the chakra series is something that feels good to you and that you can go back again in any time, anywhere that feels good to you. Be sure to